Hello, Stanley family. Jim here, of course, little Aria. I wanted to put together this video for you to have a demonstration of the things that she can do and the things that you need to do if she doesn't do them. We've gone through all the on-leash obedience commands. We've also, as demonstrated when we work together, she is probably about 80% off-leash trained now. It's only a matter of time, but we never do that until we've got complete control on leash and then off leash inside. What do I mean by complete control? 9 times out of 10, the first time you ask her to do something, she does it. We're going to start with the let's go command. The let's go command is she walks here or here, she's not out in front of us. As sweet and friendly as she is, if she gets out in front of us, 2 things are happening. One, she's leading the walk, good girl. And the second thing that's happening is when she's out in front, she sees people or animals or things to meet and play with. You become a distant second. You're not part of the picture. We want you to be part of the picture. We want you to be the leader at all times. Now, at some point in time, if you want her to go out in front of you, that's entirely up to you. I just want you to be the leader when that time comes so your word, your voice can immediately get her attention. Okay, so when I do the let's go, remember where I want her. Also remember that we praise, 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 praise. With Aria, we're not going to use a ton of treats. Remember, she is treat trained already, and treats are a part of the problem. We still want to give her a treat, but it's the manna from heaven concept I told you before, unless we're teaching a new command or a new treat. A new trick, excuse me. You ready, girl? Let's go. Hear my voice, the tone of my voice. Good girl. We encourage her. You know, our walks are our walks. It's not her walk. She needs to adapt to what we're doing. Ah, a girl. And we praise her and love her when she does it. Sit. Hand signal for sit. Good girl. Let's go. Now, let's just say that she did get out in front of me, okay? What I would do is tap the leash. Good girl. Just like that. And say, no, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. To let her know that she's getting too far out in front. It's just a little tap. The tap is the bite, the tap is the consequence. And then we follow every consequence. Good girl. With praise. Sit. Hand signal for sit is like this. Now sit means sit. This is one of the problems you were having. She needs to hold our commands when we give them to her until we release her from the command. Okay, if she started to get up, I would tap the leash straight up and tell her, no, sit. Good girl. And then follow a praise. Break. That's the break. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Break. Remember on the breaks that we want to step away from her because that's going to encourage her coming to us. That's such a good girl. Rest. Hand signal for rest. If she did not go to that down position, we would tap the leash, but towards the ground, okay? So sit, we tap up, let's go, or our walking command, we tap in the direction we want her to go, and down goes towards the ground. That was the down command or rest command from in front. I'm going to now demonstrate it from the side. Break. Ah, girl. You're such a good girl. Let's go. Sit. Good. Rest. Atta girl. Good girl. And just as before, we can step off, we can do whatever. She has to hold that command. Down or rest from the side is like this. Good girl. Look how she's watching. Anytime she's watching us, we want to praise her and love her. Let her feel good about looking at us. We're building a bond. We're building a relationship. Break. Good girl. That's such a good girl. Good girl. All right, next is the PLACE command. I'm going to point at the bed. She can get on her bed. As soon as that 4th foot hits the bed is when we want to praise her, okay? Remember, she can lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what she does as long as she stays on her bed. All right, baby, come on. Place. Atta girl. Atta girl. Now, she's done this definitely over an hour, probably close to 2 hours with us. She can hold it. She's in obedience mode out here now. She's really watching. But as you acclimate at home, she's going to learn to relax there. She does inside with us all the time. Right. Good girl. Quite honestly, come on, baby. you should be able to go to different places in the house, okay? In the beginning, you stay close till you know what you can expect. If she came off the command now, or off the bed now, I would grab the leash and tap back. No, 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 no. Place, and then praise. Remember, every time we consequence, we don't consequence to intimidate, dominate, break her spirit, or hurt her. What we do is just to bite and communicate to her that's not what we want. And it's so important that we're consistent with her. Okay? After every consequence comes praise. Theoretically, or hopefully practically, at the end of the consequence, she's doing what we ask. We want to praise her. Give her a target for where we want to go. Okay? Good girl. That's such a good girl. Great. Now, the next thing at home, you said you didn't want her freewheeling, jumping up on the furniture, okay? If she starts to jump up on the furniture, you have to be prepared for that and tap her and tell her no, or off. I don't mind either one of those, okay? But when we want her up on the furniture, we pick her up, or we can actually give her a command. All right, and here's where we've been practicing this command. Up. Atta girl. That can be used to load up into a car, and it can be used to get up on the furniture. I personally don't see a problem with her getting up on the furniture. It's just when she does it uninvited that can be a problem, because you have guests maybe over, even you at times may not want her to. Right. Atta girl, sweetheart. Sit. Good. Next thing is the heel command. The heel command. Next thing is the heel command. The heel command is a command where she's in a box right beside us. We tell her to heel. Here's the hand signal. And her job is to stay right here in this box. She's not in a command right now. As long as she's not pulling or doing something that I don't like, I'm okay with what she's doing, okay? Sit. Good. Heel. In our box, we can turn, step off. She comes right back into the box, and when we get there, we stop. Now, she's probably a little bit behind right now, and we'll try to encourage her up a little bit. Heel. Heel. Good girl. Hear me motivate? Atta girl. Good girl. Break. Rest. Good girl. Break. So the heel command at the end, excuse me, sweetie. The heel command at the end of the command, she's supposed to be in a sit and she holds it, okay? If she doesn't do something quite like we want, we need to be aware of it so we can fix it the next time, okay? Hand signal for the nut. Good. Come. Good. Now I said come. She's bilingual. She actually knows a couple of different words for the same command. Here. And here. Notice the hand signal is the recall command. Break. Rest. Here. Good. And we want her to come up and sit in front of us. We don't want her to come over here or over here. Break. She's done real well, real well. The biggest thing that's going to happen with you is because she's so sweet. She does care about you. She loves you. She wants to be close. When you give her a command, she's going to probably want to sneak up to you a little bit because she loves you. Realize that's her taking advantage. You see how she's watching and doing everything that I ask and wanting to do it. She's a fantastic little dog, and she's had a great time here, and we've had a great time with her. Please, give me a call, 336-945-3232. You know my website, JimHodgesDogTraining.com, or Facebook. Just type in Jim Hodges Dog Training and you'll find me. I'm here if you need me. You remember I told you I'll work with you as long as you need us to work together. There's no charge ever for follow-ups. I just ask you to come to me. Thank you so much. Take care. Good girl.